So I said earlier today in a video how whenever I'm aligning with the media, or the most of the politicians in office right now, I get this like gross feeling like I need to just get in, get a shower, get cleaned off because I'm full of filth. And it was just bothering me because I'm like, something's wrong with all this. And what kept going through my mind is I know that Israel's been known forever, ever since seeing the movie Munich, and then looking into them years ago, watching documentaries, that their intelligence is known to be the top, that Israeli intelligence is the best. So it's like, how is it that somebody basically just opened the door and let terrorists in? And don't get me wrong, these were real attacks. But how convenient when you have enemies that are running your government. And that shouldn't be a shocker. I said the innocent Palestinians are being run by a terrorist organization, enemy to them. We currently have people in office in the White House that are enemies to this country. Don't care what they do to us, don't care what they do, they're flooding our country, all of that. Joe Biden, leading the way. Well, Joe Biden is no different than Netanyahu, who's been the prime minister 6 times of Israel. Yeah. But yet, somehow, the best intelligence in the world and Hamas just came in and did all that. And they did. They killed people. I mean, that's a great way to get people that'll work for money but really do the bidding for terrorists. That's what Netanyahu is. So that's why I'm like, I'm on board with the innocent Israelis, especially the ones that were killed, because this is exactly how wicked this world is. Is Netanyahu, while he claims that he's for his people and protecting his people, he's been working the other side all along. And I say that because of this. Yes, this was just a little bit ago. Trump faces backlash for criticizing Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Yeah, but it's a pretty big deal what Trump had to say. He said, I will never forget when he's referring to Netanyahu, I will never forget when he let us down. That was a terrible thing. This was in reference to killing an Iranian general, so a terrorist, which Trump said Israel backed out of. And the former president expressed support for Israel and pledged to stand with them, but criticized their intelligence operation for failing to anticipate the attack. So, the very fact that Netanyahu, who's been prime minister there 6 times, and there was a chance to take down a terrorist general, and he didn't do it. Well, that's just like when Bill Clinton could have taken down bin Laden, like a decade before the World Trade Centers went down. But he didn't do it. He called it off. So who do these people work for? Well, they work all for the same global damn bankers. So really, we have terrorist organizations running all of our countries. It's true, we do. Because there's no, Israeli intelligence is the best. And this was like Hamas just walked in and then started shooting everybody. And there's no doubt, for people to go to the extreme of thinking that people aren't dead there, no, there's people dead. Because ultimately this still goes towards the Jews because the UN hates the Jews. Most of the countries, as I said, will either stay neutral or they won't align with them. I mean, Trump is very strong that we align with Israel, but who he's talking about is not the governments. He's talking about the Israeli people. So that's what shows in all these scumbags. Netanyahu, oh, Trump's so great. Yeah, but then turns around and he didn't want to take out somebody that wants to take down his own people. Yeah, with governments like that, you sure as shit don't need enemies, okay? He's an enemy to his own people. So is our president. He's an enemy to us, to the American people. So and the Palestinian government is an enemy to their innocent people. That's the problem in the world. That's what's going on. So instead of taking a side in all this, just realize that it's the terrorist organizations that have been getting kickback from the global bankers that have been funding all this terrorism. Netanyahu, all these years. I mean, I've listened to him for years. Yeah, you can say a lot of good things. And the fight, him and Obama, I used to think it's horrible. Yeah, no, he was working with Obama. Yeah, it serves their pocketbooks to keep people in refugee camps in Palestine, doesn't it, Netanyahu? Or to have intelligence suddenly fail and a bunch of your people get killed because you're an anti-Jew, Netanyahu. You are. Trump has been right about everything else he said. So clearly there's no doubt he's right about this, and that's a big deal. That's not just something you can overlook, that he backed out of taking out an Iranian general with a terrorist organization. No, it's the same shit Bill Clinton did. No way. And then they go on and they hurt people. They hurt innocent people in this country, in Israel. So Netanyahu is responsible, just like Joe Biden is responsible, for the people that have been killed in our countries, okay? So I think the media needs to shut the hell up. Like, if I have to hear any more about Netanyahu, and I stand with the Israeli people. They've suffered this, and it's sad that they are under an enemy government, just like we're under an enemy government. Just think if somebody that was loyal to Israel was their prime minister, this never would have happened. Yeah, maybe the media should shut the hell up.